Welcome back into another Nebraska newcomer episode presented by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska. Today talking to another one of the very talented freshmen coming into Nebraska volleyball, Kenna Cogill out of Arizona, the freshman middle blocker. Thank you so much for being here. I said it right?
Yes, you did.
I know a lot of people might be a little confused, but it's Cogill.
Cogill. Yeah.
Well, welcome. We had Manaya on recently, and she was telling us all about your dorm. You loving it too? You like the way it's all set up?
Yeah, it's so spacious, and like it's so nice that it's just us two there. And yeah, the moving in there was like so easy. And yeah, a lot of shopping though. A lot of shopping.
Hey, that's not a bad thing,
yeah,
right?
No, it was fun.
What is the process like? I mean, I think people forget sometimes as your athletes that you are freshmen and you're doing this for the first time. How was it moving out, packing your stuff, and moving into the dorm?
I feel like it was actually really easy. Like my family, like we just packed everything into like these big boxes and then we just moved everything in. And then we did the majority of the shopping here because I took my car up. So then we like just went to Target and a bunch of places, but it was super easy.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, you worked at camp too, which I want to get into, and I know you're getting settled in here over the last few weeks, but let's just go back to your journey here because it was a little bit different than everybody else, being that you were a later addition, your recruiting process opened back up.
Yeah.
So can you kind of take us through that and just when you decided to reopen your recruitment process, what you were looking for?
Well, so I was committed to Oregon like the first time around, and then with like the coaching changes and everything, decommitted. And then I was just like, okay, like I want to reopen, like see like what opportunities there are. So then I reached out to Nebraska and I was like, hey, like is there like an opening or anything? And then Jalen called and he was like, let's like get to see everything. And I was like, okay. And then yeah, everything just ended up working out, and I'm just super excited and grateful to be here. So.
Was it stressful though at all, like being that you were committed and then you had to figure out, okay, what I thought was going to be is not going to be, and now I got to figure it out from here?
It was definitely a stressful time because I was like so set on it. Like for 2 years, I was like, okay, like I'm going to Oregon, this is where I'm going. But honestly, like the support from my family and just like my club coaches, my club teammates, like everything, it just made it super easy. And like, although it was difficult, like they made it better for me.
And I know Nebraska was a dream school for you, so I mean, it's crazy how all things work out.
Yeah.
What an important message I feel like for young athletes, that if things fall through, kind of stick with it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that maybe could be a good example for people that it can be a pretty stressful time.
Oh yeah, definitely. And like what I learned is like everything does happen for a reason, and like this full circle moment of it just like really showed me that. And so yeah.
Okay, so, I know it's been out there. I think your club team posted on Facebook. You wrote a paper in high school about Nebraska.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
It was just, so I went to the camp here, it was like summer in between my freshman and sophomore year, I want to say, or maybe 8th grade and freshman. But, and then I just came back and I loved it. Like after I was like, okay, this is my dream school. Like this is where I want to go. And then my teacher, so I guess it was freshman year. My teacher like had a prompt and it was like, write about something that like has meaning to you and like represents something. And I was like, okay, the Nebraska volleyball, because like all the campers like get the Nebraska volleyball after the camp, and like I was like, okay, this really signifies like where like my goal is and like where I want to end up. So that's kind of like where it stemmed from.
Do you have the Nebraska volleyball with you that you got?
It's in my room. I have like a little trophy thing, like with all my like medals and stuff from club, and it's like sitting right up on it.
So what were the things that you wrote about that, when you talk about it being meaningful for you in that paper, that it was something so much that you wanted to write about it?
Yeah, so, well, I talked about like the coaches and like being there, and then just like the environment of like how the coaches were with like even like us campers, like they were just like so helpful and everything. And then just like walking around campus and like I remember walking into the gym like, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy. Like just imagining like how it's gonna be with all the fans and everything. Like, oh, I was like, this is like amazing. But yeah.
We always hear about, the Dream Team camp and how competitive it is, how you get a full, real experience of what it's like to be in Nebraska volleyball. As a young player, a young athlete, how motivating is it from that point on to know kind of what it takes, I guess?
Yeah, well, it was really cool, like being on the Dream Team, like seeing like what I guess like the Huskers then like had to do. Like it really like pushed me, and it's like, okay, like they're doing these things, like I need to start doing these things so I can reach like my goal here. So it was definitely really motivating and like really pushed me. So
So when you make that call then, you know, again, going back full circle, and after it opens back up and hey, we do have a spot for you, how did that feel?
It was like amazing. I was like, oh my, like this is crazy. Like I remember like talking to my parents and like we were just like, wow, like it felt like so surreal, but like I was so excited. I was like, oh my goodness.
Did you get an A on the paper?
I did. I did. I'm pretty sure I got like a 95 or 100. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
Okay, so you were also longtime teammates with Teraya too.
Yes.
What, since 13?
Yeah, since 13s, yep.
Tell us about her, because I'll ask her about you too, but what do we need to know about T?
She, like, first off, is an amazing teammate. Like, she is, like, the biggest hype girl. Like, I would, like, get a kill. She would, like, come up, give me a chest bump. Like, she was, like, the first one to, like, come congratulate you. And, like, she just truly is the best teammate. And she's so good, too. Like, her court awareness, like, her, like, arm swing, like, literally everything. She's just, I'm just so excited to continue this journey with her, so.
Not everybody gets to play with a longtime teammate like that. How special is that you guys get to continue on here as Huskers?
It's so special. Like, being able to see each other grow from, like, little 13-year-olds, like, now we're going to be, like, going through college together. Like, it's so amazing. And I'm really excited. She's definitely, like, the right person to do, like, this journey with, so.
I think what also is cool that I've found throughout talking to the Huskers throughout the years is even though you guys might not know each other, a lot of times you do, your paths have crossed, whether it be with the national team or playing club. How is that too? How does that work and how, I guess, comforting is that? What is that like when you kind of are familiar, but then you get to come together and you have those common goals, I guess?
It's definitely amazing. And, like, coming in here, like, everyone has been so supportive and, like, so welcoming. Like, we all hang out. So, like, that's what's special about this team is, like, we're all friends. Like, we all, like, love each other. We all enjoy each other. And, like, I've only been here for, like, a month, and I already feel like I'm such a big, like, such a part of the team. Like, they've been really good at, like, bringing me in. And, yeah, it's just been awesome.
What was that phone call like when you got to call Teraya and tell her, hey, I'm going to be a Husker with you?
I sent her a picture, and I was like, it's official. And then she, like, called me, and she was, like, screaming on the phone. I'm pretty sure, like, my dad has a video of it. She's like, oh, my God, Kenna, like, I'm so excited. I was like, I know, like, I can't wait. So, yeah, it was awesome, though.
One of the first things you did then when you got here was you started working camps. What was that like, walking
that
in
was
as
so surreal,
like helping host the camps?
Yeah, because I was like, I was here like whenever I was your guys' age, and like now I'm helping these like young girls like hopefully reach their dreams of coming here too. So it was crazy.
Did you take a minute to take
Yeah,
it
I
in?
like looked around and I was like, wow, like this is like real, like this is crazy. But
with Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska, you get more than coverage. You get confidence. Confidence to chase big goals, try something new, or run through the tunnel in front of 80,000 fans. We've had Nebraska's back for 85 years, and we're just getting started.
I always find it interesting, too, just to find out where it began for you. Where did volleyball begin for you? Why did you fall in love with the sport?
yeah, so I started volleyball when I was 11, and I was a swimmer for like a while actually before that, and then like things just didn't work out. I was like, okay, I think it's time to like try something new. My mom played volleyball in college, so she like really pushed me to try volleyball, and I was also super tall, so she was like, okay, like it's time to try volleyball. So then played for like a little rec team, and I was like, okay, like I'll try club, and then I started at Storm, and then luckily like I finished through Storm, so I was really lucky to be able to spend like my whole club career at Storm.
So a swimmer, huh?
Yes.
Are you still pretty good? You can go pretty fast in the pool?
I think so. I haven't like tried in a while, but yeah.
Do you have a favorite stroke? Were you the
I
best
liked
at?
Butterfly.
Butterfly. That's the hardest one, isn't
I
it?
know, yeah.
Wow.
It helped having long arms though.
Like Michael
Yeah.
Phelps, huh?
Yes. Yeah.
So at what point did you realize, I mean, was it when you came to that camp that you thought, okay, I want to do this in college, or how did that become what you wanted to do next with volleyball?
I've kind of always like known that I wanted to play in college. Like that was always a goal of mine. Like since I was little, like not playing college wasn't really always an option. I was like, okay, like I like the second I started playing volleyball, I was like, I love this. Like this is what I want to do. So like having the idea of college has always been like in the back of my mind, but definitely coming, because this was my first college camp, so like coming here I was like, okay, yes, like I want to play in college, like that is my #1 goal, like, and then definitely coming here too was my other goal. So
Was there an athlete then, a Husker then, that you really related to?
I really looked up to Lauren Stiverins, and like because she also played at Storm and she was from Arizona and she's obviously middle blocker, and just like being able, like I remember looking up to her whenever I first started, and I was like, I want to be like her, like this is who I want to be like. So she was definitely one of my biggest role models.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you talked to her?
Not really. I talked to her one time at like an NTDP thing, because there was one in Arizona and she was there like helping, but yeah, she's awesome.
I'm sure you'll get a chance to chat with her, and I know she's done some broadcast recently too. Do you have a major yet? What you want to do in school?
Right now I'm doing psychology.
Wow, why?
Yeah. I just think it's like an amazing like opportunity to be able to help people, and like I feel like I'm pretty good at like reading people's like emotions and being able to like utilize that and turn it into a career. I think would be really cool, especially like in sports too, like sports psychology, like being able to connect with like players, since like I've been through that. So yeah.
How important, because that's also been something I know that Nebraska does really well, and they have that opportunity, and this volleyball program has really embraced that. Coach Cook did from the start too, but
Yeah.
that aspect of it, of the mental part, and just diving into the psychology of it as an athlete, how important is that?
It's definitely very important. Like being able to be like mentally strong and like being able to utilize that. Like one of like the biggest things is like when like players and stuff get stressed, like being able to take that stress and like turn it into excitement and like really like make that your drive to like play good and do good. So yeah.
So I know that, you know, when you first came to the camp and you fell in love with Nebraska, Coach Cook was the coach.
Yeah.
So when the change happened and then
Yeah.
you start having these conversations, what made you believe in Danny Busboom Kelly in the same way that you did Coach Cook?
I think Danny can like really, I think she's going to be able to like carry on like the legacy of Cook. Like I like have full belief that she's going to like do amazing things here, and like seeing her like at Louisville, like interacting with her players, and like already like her coaching is like amazing. So I think she's going to do amazing, and I'm so excited to play under her.
That's great.
Yeah.
So when you get here now, and I know settling in, all of that good stuff, what is the process like for you here over these next couple of months of being in the gym and doing what you need to do to be ready for preseason?
I think just working hard, like working super hard, and like a lot of the freshmen came in like in January and graduated early, and since I'm coming in a little bit later, like just always giving 100%, like getting in extra reps on like off days, and just being able to like utilize the gym, like fully utilize like the practice time, and just like really putting in the work, I think will help. So
Have the workouts been, were you ready for them? Were they hard?
Yeah.
Did you have to adjust to them?
They're definitely a lot different than like high school workouts, and like I did training obviously like back in Arizona, and like my club, we took training and like running and conditioning really seriously, so coming from like Storm definitely helped, but it's definitely different, but I'm loving it so far.
So when you come in as a freshman and there's just so much competition in a program like this, what kind of goals you set for yourself, expectations, and just what do you hope to bring as a freshman?
Honestly, like right now, just really bringing like the best that like I can be, and like really, I don't know, just like, yeah, bringing the best.
How much you, I guess, just embrace the competition part of it?
Yeah,
I feel like you got to know what
exactly.
you're signing up for,
Yes.
right? How do you go into that every day knowing just kind of what the competition level is and practice every day?
I mean, like being able to play like with these amazing girls, like that's definitely going to bring out the best in me, and it's definitely going to help me grow like so much as a player, like playing with all of these girls. So the competition is definitely like, it's so good, and yeah, it's been like so fun playing with all of it. So
That's a great perspective, though,
Yeah.
and I think that's what you got to have. Like, hey, if you want to be the best, you got to
like
compete.
you have to play, yeah,
Yeah, you have to
exactly.
compete against the best.
Yeah.
If for Husker fans that have not seen you play, haven't seen film, what are you like? What are you out on the court?
I'm definitely more of like a positive person. Like if someone's down, I'm like, okay, like we got this, like get up. But I'm definitely a very like competitive person too. Like when the game gets tight, whenever it's like time to win, and like if we're down, like I'm like, okay, like time to put like your foot on the gas. Like we gotta like win this. So, yeah.
What about just the perspective of the support that comes with this program? I know you'll get to experience it for the first time over the next couple months and into the season, but how exciting is that as a young player?
It's crazy. Like the thought of like walking in like on the first like game day and just seeing like all the fans. Like, I mean, I've watched film. Like I've seen like how the fans act, and like it's great. Like it's so amazing, and like everyone's so supportive. So, yeah.
What else do Husker fans need to know about you?
I don't really know. I feel like just, I don't know, just be ready for like the competitiveness and just like the energy and everything. So
When you're not playing volleyball, what do you like to do?
I guess it's not really here as much, but like back home, I love like paddle boarding. I love the lake. I'm definitely more of like an outdoors type girl, and like I love spending time with my family is definitely a big one, and then friends too. So.
You into fishing at all? I know fishing.
Not really, no. I used to a lot whenever I was little, but not really anymore.
Maybe you can pick it back up. It seems like it's a big deal around here.
Yeah.
So awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to big things to come from you. It's a treat getting to chat with you.
Yes, so nice getting to talk to you too.
And Kenna Cogill, the freshman middle blocker out of Arizona for Nebraska Volleyball, joining us here on our Nebraska Newcomer Series presented by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska. Thanks for listening and watching. And as always, make sure you subscribe and like wherever you listen to never miss an episode right here on the Huskers Radio Network podcast.
Whether you just arrived in Nebraska or you've called it home for years, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska is here for you. We've been a part of this community for 85 years, helping Cornhuskers, new and native, stay healthy and thrive on and off the field.